It's about
No, wait, before. What about if you have a friend and this friend is married to a widowed, and then
yeah.
a prophet, he says to your friend, what did you marry? Did you marry a widow or a little child? The guy, he says, it's a widow, not a virgin. The prophet said to him, why you don't marry a little child, to if a little child, so you can play with her and she can play with you? Is that an advice of a prophet of God or a child molester?
Wait, I told you before I'm very sensitive with children and wait, what kind of prophet said that?
You're a
I don't
prophet.
think there's a nice.
You're a prophet. You're a prophet.
uh,
You're a prophet. All those
Prophet
hadith in this,
Muhammad.
all those hadith in the screen is the same hadith, and this is sahih.
Wait, I gonna read it.
Yeah.
Prophet
Let me. Here we
Muhammad.
go.
I said yes. He said a virgin or a matron.
Hmm.
I said a matron. He said, why didn't you marry a young girl so that you may play with her and she with you? I said, oh Messenger of Allah, Abdullah died and left behind 7 daughters, so I have brought someone who can look after them. He said, so he supplicated for me. Well, I feel that is quite hypocritical of him to supplicate for someone he just advised wrongly. That is like your heart is not in the right place. And I I feel this is being a hypocrite. You say marry a young child, then that means you don't support her. Him marrying an older woman, and now you supplicate. I feel this is a hypocrite of him. But how old was the child? Like, was he like underage,
My
like
friend, it
under
says here, if you
16?
read with me, it says, my father died, leaving 7 or 9 girls, orphans between two brackets, and I did not like to bring a young girl like them. So they are children, they are orphans. You don't call an orphan somebody is at 18 or she is 18, right? We call orphan for children
Yeah.
who cannot, handle themselves. So he said, I'm not going to bring someone like them. And this is a translation made by Muslims, remember. So I don't want to bring a young girl like them. So what your prophet is asking the guy to do, to bring a young girl like them. Them who? The orphans.
Wait, okay. Now this guy who's getting married to an older woman, lady,
Yeah.
he said my father and left behind 7 or 9
Yeah,
daughters.
he
But
married
if it's
he
the
married
father,
already.
that
No,
means
no, no,
the
no, no. He married already a widowed woman. Muhammad asked him, "Did you marry a widowed or a young virgin?" The guy he says, "I married a widowed or previously married." Muhammad he says,
Mhm.
"Why? Why you don't marry a young virgin, a child, so she can play with you and make you laugh?" I mean, look at the sickness. He want a wife to make him laugh. This man is obviously mentally ill. He's a pedophile. And you said to me, don't insult my
Maybe
prophet. This is a pedophile who enjoys seeing kids in his bed and they made him laugh. So what is the purpose he's making now the man think to divorce his wife? He's asking the guy to think of in different direction. Why you do that? Why? Why you marry a woman? She is a grown woman. Why you don't go after a child? She will make you laugh. Is that a reason to have a child in your bed? To make you laugh? And this translation, by the way, made by the Muslims. تضاحكها وتضاحكك. She make you
not
laugh and you
very.
make her laugh. Do Muhammad think
Okay.
he's a boy too?
Yeah, this is not right. I don't support anything that involves children being molested or abused because they are young, because I don't like that. But this is not a nice word to say from the Prophet.
Hmm.
And I feel this is just another one of his shortcomings and mistake. Remember, he always prayed for God to forgive his sins. So I feel this was just a sin. No,
So are you saying to me that Allah he is going to forgive the sin of Muhammad and Muhammad is mislead all the Muslims and now Allah will forgive the sin of the Muslims because Muhammad mislead them? I thought he's a messenger of God. A messenger of God, he do the opposite. He lead people. He did not mislead people. How many millions right now they are having sex with the children because of Muhammad?
I know this is a. My wife told me it's a problem in the Middle East,
Oh
and
no, even in the Quran, in chapters is a chapter of divorce. There's a chapter of divorce. Verse number 4, it says you can divorce children's. Go read it.
what?
Yeah, you can
Can you
divorce.
please show me?
Yeah, here we go. So you don't get confused. I will show you even the interpretation, so you don't say we are making things up. The chapter
I'm
of the
gonna
divorce,
write it on a paper
chapter
now.
65, verse number 4. It says those who they don't have more ministration, and those who never have one because they are too young. Those who they are too young, they never have this ministration. Why? Because of their young age. They are so young. Read careful with me. And as for those women those who they have no menstruation, they have to wait for 3 months after the divorce. Okay. And then he says, and regarding those who they are too young, they have not yet have menstruation because their young age.
Huh.
They never have menstruation and they are marrying them. They are having sex with them. They are children's. So this is the verse of divorce, remember. So if the time of the divorce still they don't have menstruation, so in the time of marriage, what they have?
I understand your point.
Yeah, and this is Quran, remember. This is
This is Quran.
chapter 65, verse number 4.
Wait, I write it down.
I will give you the link. Here we go. I will post it for you. And this is
Yes,
Tafsir,
thank you,
and this
please.
is Tafsir al-Jalalain. No problem. So how in the world I want to
Wait,
follow?
I will send the link to my sheikh now.
My friend,
But now I know he's.
why don't call him right now? You see,
Well, this is